E aí, rapaziada, como é que vocês estão? Sejam todos muito bem-vindos. E aqui quem está falando com vocês é o Wake. E rapaziada, finalmente chegou o tão aguardado dia que receberemos aí a continuação. Já recebemos, no caso, né? A continuação de Alan Wake. Hoje trazendo Alan Wake 2. Inclusive, o nome do canal é o Wake, justamente por causa do game Alan Wake. Joguei o primeiro Alan Wake há 13 anos atrás, se eu não me engano. E jamais a gente pensou que o game teria uma sequência. Pensávamos que a Remedy tinha até esquecido a franquia, o game Alan Wake. E do nada anunciaram Alan Wake e chegou o dia de testar o Alan Wake 2. E esse game é daqueles que se enquadra de fato na nova geração. É um game que ele só roda em placas de vídeo RTX e as RX, as placas da AMD, que são equivalentes às placas RTX da Nvidia. Roda nos consoles normal, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S e X. Essa versão que eu vou jogar aqui é a versão de PC. Eu dei prioridade em trazer a gameplay no PC porque eu gosto mais de jogar no PC. E a versão de Xbox Series S estava um pouco mais cara, então não era tão cara, mas como eu prefiro jogar no PC, eu decidi trazer a versão de PC. E a versão do Xbox Series S tá travado nos 30 FPS. Não que seja um problema, mas no PC a gente tem mais opções. Não vou conseguir passar muito além dos 30 FPS aqui, porque o game é pesado, mas eu tenho um pouquinho de frame rate a mais que se estivesse jogando no Xbox Series S. E voltando ao assunto que eu estava falando sobre as placas da Nvidia, as GTX não rodar. Hoje eu acabei vendo um vídeo de uma 1080, não consegui rodar o game, fiquei até impressionado. Mas a explicação para isso é porque esse game ele usa uma tecnologia nova e só as novas placas de vídeo conseguem fazer ele rodar. Que é no caso das RTX e algumas placas da AMD, as RX que são equivalentes às RTX, conseguem rodar esse game. Esse game ele tem três opções, se eu não me engano, depois eu vou estar até dando uma olhada aqui, ele tem três presets gráficos: baixo, médio e é alto ou é ultra, alguma coisa assim. E mesmo jogando no low, o game é muito bonito e é o recomendado para minha placa de vídeo rodar. E eu vou fazer aqui, vou priorizar jogar o game no low para ter mais FPS, mas vocês vão ficar impressionados mesmo no low a qualidade que tem esse game aqui. Beleza? Mas lembrando, antes da gente dar início, se você é novo no canal e não é inscrito, se inscreve que tem gameplay toda semana. Não esqueça também de deixar o seu like e ativar as notificações para assim estar recebendo os novos conteúdos do canal. Dá uma conferida também na descrição. Link da nossa página oficial no Facebook, Discord do canal. E o link da nossa playlist da série de Alan Wake 2 vai estar aqui na descrição, beleza? E salve Juliano, salve Licker Binas, salve Jô. Tô achando que o jogo não tá nítido em Full HD. Parece que tá embaçado. Ah, mas vai ficar assim mesmo, infelizmente, porque o jogo é muito pesado. É de nova geração. Então ele só tem, como eu falei aí, ter três presets gráficos e mesmo a placa de entrada 2060, ele recomenda usar o DLSS que embaça um pouco a imagem. O recomendado é usar no modo qualidade, mas aí vai de cada um. Ver qual é o melhor preset gráfico de estar usando aí. Mas enfim, bora dar início aqui ao Alan Wake 2. Já fiz alguns testes, claro, né? Mostrar aqui os gráficos que eu estou usando. Estou usando DLSS em equilibrado. Eu vi pouca diferença do qualidade para equilibrado. Equilibrado aumentou um pouquinho mais o FPS, então deixei aqui em equilibrado. Sincronia vertical ativada. Desfoque de movimento. Isso aqui eu vou desativar. Granulação de filme, porque o YouTube não consegue renderizar muito bem em vídeo granulação na tela. Então desativar a granulação de filme. Desfoque eu vou manter. E o resto é tudo setado em baixo. Baixo, aqui em médio. Aqui só tem médio e alto. Aqui tá em médio. Isso aqui é ativado. E baixo e médio, tá intercalado. Baixo e médio, baixo e médio. E é o que tem pra hoje. E te embora. Vi falar que as legendas estão bugadas nos consoles. No PC parece que também tá, não tenho certeza, mas eu vi que no console tá bugada. No PC a gente vai descobrir agora. E se tiver, o jeito é esperar um patch. Deixa eu ver só se eu tirei aqui, censura de nudez. Deixar isso aqui ativado porque tem cenas de nudez no game e o YouTube não gosta muito disso, né? Talvez Maiden seja bem-vindo. Bora aqui dar um novo jogo.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Tá bugada a legenda. Não tá na mesma sincronia que tá saindo o áudio.
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
E beleza. Tamo aqui com um gordinho. Ursão peludo. Dá um feedback da qualidade pra mim aí. O que vocês estão achando da qualidade? Eita. Caraca, que é isso? É, essa parte aqui eu não vou me assustar porque eu testei, né? Mas eu assustei com o bichinho e eu tinha até esquecido que o bichinho ia sair no meio de um mato. Cara, mas essas vozes aqui sinistras. Os efeitos sonoros do game, muito bom, velho. Ai. Caraca, meu Deus. Ai. Ai. Corre, moleque. Ai. Ai. Meu Deus. Caraca, mano.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Deixa aparecer umas cenas
Logan thinks you should try
mais
cheering up.
claras? Como assim?
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Você quer que eu clareie o game? É isso?
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Ah, sim, entendi.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Ó, a cena do crime.
Before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Tá. Temos o mapa aqui. Beleza. Tá. Temos um mapa aqui.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, The federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Bom, antes da gente dar continuidade aqui, deixa eu explicar um detalhe. O primeiro Alan Wake, a gente só jogava com um personagem, o Alan, e aqui a coisa mudou. Aqui a gente tem dois protagonistas, o Alan Wake e a Saga Anderson, que é sargento do FBI. A gente vai intercalar gameplays, momentos com Alan Wake e momentos com a Saga. A gameplay com ela é mais investigativa, vai ter combate também, mas é mais investigativa, e a do Alan Wake já é mais voltada para o combate. O Alan Wake, ele tá preso num universo obscuro e, pelo que eu entendi, a gente vai ter que descobrir um jeito de tirar. A Saga vai tentar tirar ele desse mundo. Vai ligar os crimes e vai acabar chegando de alguma forma ao Alan. E aqui a gente vai fazer a investigação sobre aquele cara, aquele gordinho que foi morto. E ela vai acabar descobrindo que tem ligação com o escritor Alan Wake, desaparecido há 13 anos. 13 ou 10 anos?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, Couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Tá. Você pode acessar o quadro de casos dentro do lugar mental. Outro detalhe aqui. A gente sempre vai entrar como se fosse dentro da mente dela, poder resolver casos.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Aqui ela vai pegar as evidências e ligar os fatos para poder a gente ir prosseguindo no game. Objetivos, tem 2 objetivos aqui. Vá à cena do crime, encontre o policial Thornton no mercado. O início do game aqui ele é bem devagar, porque ele faz a narrativa até ela chegar à conclusão de que tem algo ligando o Alan Wake com o assassinato.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Na verdade, ligando o Alan Wake ao assassinato, não. De alguma forma liga que o Alan Wake, porque quem matou o gordinho foi aquelas pessoas com almas, tipo almas negras, que também perseguiu o Alan Wake no primeiro game. Então ela vai começar a ligar todos os fatos aqui e vai acabar chegando no Alan Wake. E ela vai descobrir que ele tá preso no mundo paralelo. Tá. Você pode usar scroll para dar zoom. Todas as vítimas dadas como desaparecidas em 2010, tendo sem outros pontos em comum. Tá, aqui tem... O que é isso aqui? Tá. Pessoas desaparecidas. Método de matar.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Esse cara aqui, ó, ele é o ator do Max Payne, dos jogos do Max Payne, os mais antigos, sem ser o 3.
You putting me
O
in
primeiro e o segundo game, ó.
charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson.
É, ele não vai ficar parado, deixa ele parar lá.
Detective that I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
É, o Sam Lake. E tem outro ator famoso também que vai aparecer. Que é o ator do Quantum Break. Do game Quantum Break. Participou também do The Dark Pictures, Man of Medan. Só não lembro o nome do ator, mas...
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Configuração gráfica, todo no low. E DLSS em equilibrado.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Ó, legenda bugada. Ah não, bugada não. É que os caras estão falando de longe.
Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
É porque esse jogo, o mínimo dele foi desenvolvido pra uma 2060, né? Aí, ó, o carinha aí, ó. Meninão.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are
Eu não
real?
sei se eu falei,
You guys hiring?
mas o game ele demora um pouco para as coisas ingressar. Ah, já falei. É a mesma pegada do como é contado The Last of Us Parte 2. Demora para acontecer a ação. Ele precisa criar toda a narrativa da situação.
Scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now,
A
he
gente
didn't
vai
touch
começar a ver o tiroteio provavelmente depois de uma hora e meia de gameplay.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor.
Does this
Tá,
fit the
o
MO of the
gordinho
previous
assassinado tá
murders?
aqui. Vamos dar uma olhada nele.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Quadro de casos. Se permite que a saga veja pistas ativas. Você pode selecionar a imagem principal com o esquerdo e colocá-la no quadro de casos. Tá.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Aí tá ligando os pontos. Quando a imagem principal é colocada, vai gerar uma nova pergunta. Conduzir com assassinatos anteriores? Condiz com assassinatos anteriores. Tá. Objetivos: investigue a cena do crime.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Doesn't make sense.
Tá.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
As pistas solucionaram a pergunta aberta e desbloquearam uma dedução. Conforme você avança na investigação, Novas perguntas serão desbloqueadas, atualizando seus objetivos. Tá. Objetivos 3. Investigue a cena do crime. Descubra mais sobre a vítima. Descubra mais sobre o assassino.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Tem mais alguma pista por aqui?
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Vários conjuntos de pegadas.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Tá, o que eu tenho que fazer aqui? Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui, objetivos. Investigação do crime, descubra mais sobre a vítima, descubra mais sobre o assassino.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Tá. É possível descobrir pistas ao falar com pessoas ou examinar. Tá.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
O que aconteceu após ele ser demitido? Então ele está desaparecido desde 2010. Vou perguntar aqui o que aconteceu após ser demitido.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Então ele está desaparecido desde 2010?
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Tá, aonde isso se encaixa?
Okay. Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Premeditado ou espontâneo?
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Foi desaparecida. Homicídio ritual.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Foi desaparecida.
Has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
A vítima veio de... Consigo sentir que Nightingale veio do lago. Mas por que agora? Depois de 13 anos, onde ele esteve? É, só Deus sabe.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Pedaço de papel. Manuscrito?
Barefoot.
Rastros.
Nightingales? A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should tell Nightingale about this page.
Páginas do manuscrito.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Tá.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more.
Tem uma coisa aqui. Que isso?
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design?
Testemunha de seus...
All the
Quê?
above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to
Aqui morava a bruxa de Cauldron Lake. Cuidado, talvez o espírito dela ainda assombre este lugar. Não me diga. Ou de casa? Meu Deus, deixa eu cair fora daqui. Caraca, tem mais caminho por aqui. E agora? Vou continuar seguindo o policial. Se der ruim, eu vou ficar sozinho aí em cima. Tô com medo.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it.
Hey,
I used to
you made
love
it back.
geology when I was in
Good.
school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Tá, e agora? Vamos ver, vamos levar o corpo de volta à cidade.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Tá, só isso? Obrigado, meu jovem.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
O que é isso aqui? Dá pra entrar? Não dá. Eita, tem item aqui. Sobe. Tem alguma coisa aqui.
Is that a
Que?
kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
Mentira.
Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
Estamos juntos nessa figura
He hates those
heróica.
cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Fragmentos do manuscrito. Você pode usar os fragmentos de manuscrito para aprimorar armas no lugar mental. Caraca, que da hora. Pistola. Tá, a gente não tem fragmentos de manuscrito suficiente para mexer aqui.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
Tá doidão, meu véi.
Something for us to find.
Será
I'll
que é
be back
aqui?
in a second.
Roger.
É, só tem esse caminho. Caraca, isso aqui tá lembrando muito Dinocrisis. E agora? Vamos seguir o meninão aqui.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Ir para Bridge Falls.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly
O áudio bugando.
before.
Damn impressive work so far.
O áudio, a legenda.
Your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway.
Ah, cidade do primeiro game.
Get a feel for the town.
Caraca, véi.
Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Caraca, mano.
Just how much
Que
coffee
louco.
have you had today, Charlie?
É um spray?
Oh, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Ever.
Oh dear. Huge.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Ah, aqui o carinha do Quantum Break.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Ajuda?
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Calder Lake.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Porque estavam em Cauldron Lake.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
A seita da árvore.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Tá, o carinha achou algo. Mas por que eles estão escondendo?
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Caraca, essa é a Rose do primeiro game.
Say so.
Caraca, mas no primeiro game ela era possuída. Será que aqui ela continua possuída? Pelos papos doidos que ela teve aqui.
Good to see you.
Provavelmente ela tá possuída.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey,
Tá.
I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay, let's take a look at our patient.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Tá, beleza.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Jesus, mano. Deixa isso quieto, velho. Mexer de novo com esse defunto?
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Grito?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
casos. Vamos ver aqui. As mortes de Cauldron Lake. Ué, não encaixa aqui?
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Meu Deus.
Sure.
Oxi. Deu aquela bugadinha de leve. Ah, não é pra colocar aqui? Por que que não vai? Aqui?
Oh.
Ó. Do nada o negócio buga. Ah, não é pra colocar aqui, velho? Oxi, não tá indo. Ih. Cima? Ah, tá faltando aqui, ó.
I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down. Oh.
Tá, tem que casos de novo.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? Oh.
Lancheira encontrada. Vamos ver o que tem aqui. Área de Brig Falls. Área de Cauldron Lake. Essa aqui. Vira. Tá, e agora o que eu faço? Examine o corpo. Tá, mas o que que eu tenho que examinar aqui? Examine o corpo de Nightingale. Mas não tá aparecendo nada. Oxi. Oxi. Será que bugou, mano? Encontre provas. Ué. Examine o corpo de Nightingale. Ué. Ixi, Maria, será que o jogo bugou, mano? Ué, não é possível. Não tem como interagir aqui. Tá, vamos andar pra cá pro fundão. Deve ter alguma coisa aqui. Ah! Peguei um item aqui. Ah, não, mas aqui não vai resolver nada. Era só pegar um item. Vamos ver dentro dessa sala. Trancada. Puts. Caraca, o jogo bugou, velho. Tem nada pra mim fazer aqui. Consigo interagir. Aqui não, pé. E aí, cabra? Oxê.
It won't open.
Tá. Deu uma leve bugadinha aqui. Não é possível. Aqui carregar. Putz. Vai pro menu principal e voltar. Bugou a interação com o objetivo. Aparecendo lá que tava pra... Era pra investigar o corpo, mas... Não aparecia nada. Não aparecia ícone, não aparecia nada.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Ah, eu acho que não tinha bugado não,
The
velho.
body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
Tinha bugado sim. E no painel não tinha nada.
This looks like
Vamos ver.
text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Quadro de casos. As lancheiras. Tá. Tem um mapa aqui.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? No.
Não é aqui?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Agora sim.
That's it. Chest wound is cause of death.
Ferimento
But the
no
corpse is
peito.
bloated. Waterlogged.
Que?
Doesn't add up.
Escrita de ritual.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
E... Meta da seita? Membros da seita usavam máscara de cervo, um colar de seita do símbolo de triângulo. Quem está envolvido? Seita.
Nope.
Assassinato.
The Code of the Tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Tá, agora foi, hein?
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
Yeah.
Hell.
Meu Deus! Eita preula!
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Ai, ai, ai.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Para a luz. Tente ficar na luz para os inimigos não detectarem você.
Get out of my house. Get out.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Get out of my house. Get out.
Refúgios vão restaurar parte de sua saúde. Se você sair ou atacar de um refúgio durante combate, ele ficará indisponível temporariamente.
Gotta move. Now.
Ai. Pega arma, pega arma.
Vanished.
Que? Como é que ele sumiu? Não, 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 não. Não, 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 não. Tira a música. Tira a música. Não vai dar ruim.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Meu Deus, mano.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Será que o xerife sabia que ia acontecer? Ele tava aparecendo mesmo. Ele falou, não, não.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Tá. Pegamos mais páginas do manuscrito. Descubra para onde Nightingale foi. Tem o rádio aqui. Vamos mexer com o rádio para não dar direitos autorais.
Like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light. Lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them. Hurt the darkness in them. Made them vulnerable. I flick the switch. It goes click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Meu Deus. Tá. Se empacar ou não souber como avançar, não esqueça de conferir seu lugar mental. Casos.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future? There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Tá, vamos ver aqui em casos. Aceita da árvore.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
Quem está envolvido?
Nope.
Objetivos, descubra onde Nightingale foi. E parte escrita do ritual.
No.
Oxi. Tá. Deve ser lá em cima então. Mas... É. Não é isso? Nightingale é a única vítima que se tornou um monstro, por quê?
Oh. Nah.
Aí. Tá. Descubra pra onde Nightingale foi.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's hurt with this. How could he do anything?
They're a fine pair.
Good day.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Whoosh.
Merceda won't roll over on the issues.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
I need to come
Ó, o jogo bugando de novo.
clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back.
Começou a me investigar?
After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
Cheguemos no lago. O coração.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks.
Cara, aquele cenário da delegacia ali tava pesado, hein? Mano, tinha parte ali que chegou a 22 FPS.
Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules.
De 40, a delegacia caiu pra 22 FPS.
See the clues. To solve the case.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you.
Costela?
Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
O Departamento Federal de Controle.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Você sabe sobre assassinato? Minha mãe fez este sué. Você sabe sobre
How
assassinato?
did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Okay, we're done for now.
Tá querendo saber demais, hein, meu amigo?
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
What'd you find there, Steven?
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be here.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Cara, tá escurecendo, não tô gostando disso.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Encontramos Nightingale e depois... Sobre esse negócio de ritual. Sim, o jogo tá... É um dos mais bem avaliados. 89, se não me engano.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean.
Não vi ninguém falar mal do jogo até agora, só estão elogiando.
Against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Tá. Vai dar treta, porque a gente estamos com a arma aqui, velho. Objetivos. Siga Nightingale em Cauldron Lake. Siga os rastros de Nightingale. Tá, os rastros. Tá pra cá. Meu Deus. Vai seguir mesmo isso daí, velho. Oi. Alguém passou por aqui. Tá, eu não vi mais pegadas. Sumiu. Se tem um clarão pra lá, provavelmente é pra lá. Sim, eu já tô com a lanterna aqui. Tá vendo aqui que tem um clarão ali? Mesma pegada do... Certeza que eu vou ser atacado aqui pra correr... Ter que correr pra lá. Jesus. Caraca. É a cena de gameplay que foi mostrada quando o game foi apresentado. Foi anunciada a primeira cena de gameplay.
Hey, Casey.
Meu Deus.
What's the far's favorite
Se prepara.
A triangle. Yes, you do.
Tá, o que que temos aqui? Pegar. Jesus, Jesus. Trancada. Ai. Ai. Não fui atacado, tô safe. Meu Deus. Ai. Será que é aqui? Meu Deus. Meu Deus, rapaz. O jogo tá pesado, hein? Tá pesadinho aqui. Ué? Preciso investir urgente na placa mais potente. Quem quiser fazer uma doação aí de uns 5 mil, tá bom.
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Mano, siga os rastros, cadê? Tem rastro pra cá ainda? E eu não tô vendo nada. É. O negócio tá triste pra nós, né? É a vida.
A lunchbox again.
Opa, tem algo aqui. Ah, tá, pra fazer o upgrade na arma. Tem mais alguma coisa aqui. Lembre-se, é só um dia ruim, não uma vida ruim. Mas se tiver tendo um dia bom, ignore tudo isso. É, faz sentido. Por que que aqui fica escuro do nada quando eu chego aqui? Pô, tem alguma coisa aqui, velho. Na moral. Uma coisa que eu não tô vendo aqui. As pegadas do cara tá aqui. Tá, eu tenho que continuar seguindo. Eu me perdi das pegadas. Tá, ele continua indo pra cá. Vai indo, vai indo. Tá, pra onde ele foi? Ah, eu subi aqui e ele virou pra lá. Nightingale, cadê você? Agora ferrou. O cara entrou no pântano. Eita!
I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Ai, meu core. Meu core, meu coração. Jesus. Vai me matar mesmo. Tá, vamos ver aqui os casos. As lancheiras de Alex Casey. Casos de pontos de interesse. Acompanhe objetos e informações que Saga adquiriu para monitorar o progresso de coleta. Então é aqui? E é aonde, meu velho?
Doesn't make sense.
Lancheira perto de um deslizamento. Área de Big Falls. E... Aí. Esse menino é um gênio.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place.
Dark Place é o lugar onde tá o Alan.
Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Aí tinha aqui. Tá. Siga Nightingale, Cauldron Lake, siga o rastro de Nightingale, explore o entorno de Witch's Ladle. Igualzinho no clássico. No clássico, é um clássico, o primeiro é um clássico, né? Oi. Witch's Ladle. Não é mistério nenhum. Não é mistério nenhum o fato de o nome de Cauldron Lake ser inspirado no formato de caldeirão. Contudo, existem muitas histórias misteriosas sobre o lago. De que ele seria uma passagem obscura para o submundo. Ou de que teria sido o caldeirão de uma bruxa. Reza a lenda que, quando os sentimentos de um xerife local não foram correspondidos, ele acusou a mulher em questão de tê-lo enfeitiçado. Ela foi afogada, mas deixou cair uma concha de cozinha, e cresceu e virou uma árvore estranha, chamada Witch's Ladle. A mulher voltou para se vingar de seus transgressores. Se não eram bruxas antes, agora era. Ela matou o xerife afogando-o no lago. Depois arrancou o coração dele e trancou dentro de uma caixa. Com o coração, ela invocaria do lago para ele se vingar em nome dela. Pelo menos a lenda é essa. É historinha boa pra dormir. Eita!
What is that?
O que é aquilo?
It's reacting to the light.
O que é isso?
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Você pode ativar a intensificação da lanterna scroll para aumentar o dano contra a escuridão e queimar substâncias obscuras. Tá.
Flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
Agora começa a treta, hein? Não aprendemos a usar a lanterna à toa, né? Encontre a Witch's Root. Que? Tô indo certo ou eu tô nem nada a ver? Tô indo nada a ver. Não. Caraca, velho. Só tenho 2 baterias. Isso aqui gasta. Cara, eu tô em choque. Tenho certeza que eu vou ser atacado a qualquer momento aqui. Siga os rastros. Tá, mas aqui não tinha nada. Será que tem algum caminho pra cá? Ele possa ter ido? Caminho aqui. Ai. Tô vindo aqui, pô. Os passos dele é aqui. Pararam aqui. Aqui, velho. Tá, eu acho que eu vou ter que voltar lá naquele... Aquele mercadinho, sei lá. Não sei o que era aquilo, eu vou ter que voltar pra lá.
This is the witch's hut.
Ah, eu acho que é agora, hein?
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
Ah, aqui é a
I found
casa.
another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
Investigue. Tá, investigar essa casa aqui.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Mas investigar o que aqui? Tem nada aqui? Será que eu tenho que sair fora? Bote as luzes para funcionar. Ah tá, gerador. Deve estar atrás da casa. Ai! Caraca. Aqui.
The fuse box is missing a fuse.
Nossa, tá sem fuzil. Preciso achar... Tá. Bote as luzes para funcionar. Encontre o fuzil nos arredores. Tá, agora sim. Provavelmente é lá naquele... mercado, eu não sei o que era aquilo. É pra cá, só que eu passei. Eu passei pelo caminho, acabei me perdendo. Daqui pra baixo. Opa.
This fuse is busted.
Inclusive eu tá queimado. Tô no caminho certo. E... São...
This one looks good. People should really
Achei
stop
um.
littering, though.
Bote eles pra funcionar, agora é só voltar. A garrafa de café. Caraca. Garrafinha de café, mano, Joe. Salvamento manual. Garrafa de café salva.
Another page.
Da hora.
Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Páginas dos manuscritos. Interprete o significado da página. Tá. Interprete o significado da página. Alden Lake.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Porra. O joguinho tá top, hein, velho. Qual é o ritual? Palavras do coração?
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
E?
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Coração. Eita preula.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Just wasn't close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
Coração, cadê?
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store.
Nossa, e agora?
Which had stolen his heart.
Mercado.
Out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the
Coração de
general
Nightingale está
store
no
in a
mercado
fridge.
em uma geladeira. Tá, agora a gente tem que ir no mercado.
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Tá, vamos ver aqui. Placa da bruxa. Mercado. Estamos no caminho certo. O mercado tá logo na frente. Se prepara, fia, que o bagulho vai ficar louco agora, hein? Meu Deus. Meu Deus.
Nightingale mentioned the general store.
Oi.
I need to check it out.
Tá, preula. Tem uma revoada no mercado. Caraca.
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Caraca. O coração.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
A onda quebrou do outro lado do espelho. Objetivos. Realize o ritual para abrir a justaposição. Não, véi. Não é pra ter saído.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
É do coração. Tá. Realize o ritual para abrir a justa posição. Procure o coração no mercado. Já foi.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Caraca, mané.
And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
O coração foi deixado na geladeira.
Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would.
Uso curativo. Control para se curar. O curativo leva mais tempo para ser aplicado, mas concede um benefício maior à saúde. Control. Curativo. Equipar. Uma 12? Ixi. Tentar a sorte no balcão. Tentar a sorte no balcão. Ah, desbloqueei mais espaço do inventário. Tentar a sorte no balcão. Tentar a sorte no balcão. Tá. R$ 705, 713. Vixe, mano. Tá. Hum. 705. 705, 713. R$ 715. 713. Foi? Não foi? 723. R$ 705, 717. Nada? Não esqueça. Não esquece atualizar o código. Pera aí. 705 não é. 723 não é. 717 não é. Não esqueça de atualizar o código. 202. Tem uma dica por aqui. Zero cinco três 17. 05 8 23 29 45.
These numbers match the ones on the lotto ticket.
Zero cinco 13 17 23 39 45. Zero cinco 13 17 23 3945.
I don't think this is relevant.
Zero cinco 13 17 051317. Era 513. Cinco 13 17 23 3945 3945 394. Nada. Porra, o que tem que fazer aqui, velho? Não é possível, mano. Duzentos e dois 555. 202 555. Vamos ver. Caraca, mano. Não é possível, não é possível. Não esqueça de atualizar código. Lota de Washington. A05. A.05. Deve ser 705. Será? Ah, mas 705? Tá, tem o código tá nesse bloquinho do lado direito, porque ela falou que tem algo relacionado ali. Tá. 39. Aqui tá o 705, 703, 707, 717 e 723, tá tudo riscado. 1, 2, 3, 4, número riscado. Então tem que ser uns desses aqui. Mas aqui estão tudo junto. 3, 4, 5, 3, 9, 4, 5. 3, 9, 4. 3, 9, 4. Tá a sorte no balcão. Caraca, velho. Não tem outra dica aqui pra mim, não? Só tem isso? $137, será? Porra! Tá de brinks, tá de brinks. Tá de brinks. Tá, então deve ser o 7, mais algum desses que tá sobrando aqui. 7,39, 7,45, deve ser. Porque pode ver aqui, ó. Aqui os dois 05 e 13, 17 e 23 estão riscados. Então aqui deve ser 7,39 e 7,45. É, 7,39 ou 7,45. Vamos ver. 7,39. Foi. É, o velho demorou pra pensar, mas quando pensou, raciocinou. Tá. Siga Nightingale em Calder Lake. Realize o ritual para abrir a junta posição. Coloque o coração na placa de bruxa. O coração? Ah, eu vi a placa de bruxa lá do lado da casinha lá em cima. Tá, e como é que eu troco aqui de arma? Tá, era pra ter atalho aqui, né? Por que que não tá nos atalhos? Pera. Ai, mano. Meu Deus. Como que eu abro o inventário aqui? Eu abri o inventário quase agora, velho. G. Ixi. Me perdi aqui. Controles. Ações. Interagir. Mira. Recarga. Inventário control. Tá, como é que eu coloco um atalho aqui? Espaço rápido. Aí.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America.
Quase desanimei. Como é que você adivinhou isso mesmo?
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting
Ah, mas cadê a casa da bruxa?
but it is exciting.
Tá pra cá. Tomou um rolê, velho. Ah, eu tenho um mapa, velho. Nossa. Tô esquecendo que eu tenho um mapa. Roots. Tá aqui. Em cima. Tá em cima. Por aqui. Aonde é que eu tinha que colocar o coração? Aonde? Buraco? E que isso? Munição. Caraca, qual que é o objetivo aqui? Realize o ritual, coloque o coração na placa de bruxa. Ah, placa de bruxa. Tá lá embaixo. Não é casa da bruxa, é placa. Tá, deixa eu fazer um save aqui. Tá. Eu vou fazer o seguinte. Vou ficando por aqui. A gente continua amanhã. Não sei se durante o dia. Se não chover, a gente continua. Não, se chover, aí não dando pra mim sair pra resolver o negócio lá da casa, a gente dá continuidade. Mas se não, eu vou pra lá e só dá pra mim dar continuidade à noite. Aí a gente continua na parte da noite, tranquilo. Pô, a galera, pra falar tchau, a gente já encerra.
Sim, deixa eu lá qual canal com esse sininho.
Beleza, nós estamos junto. Fui.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.